Greetings everybody, this is Leviathan and I'm happy to finally be able to bring you this Challenge Rift Week 10 recap. It's now Wednesday, September 6th I believe, and normally the Challenge Rift ends on Mondays around 5 p.m. Eastern time, but this one for whatever reason I guess just had a bunch of snafus. They didn't get the rollover working quite properly and it just recently got hotfixed. You can see here on screen it is now showing the week 10 with the barb, the Whirlwind barb as the previous, and then the latest now is the wizard, which we'll get into of course in some later videos. But you can see we did it. We managed to maintain our rank 1 even with the crazy extended time that people had to potentially go over there and take down this time. So I'm very happy about that. I will go ahead and right now show you the video on screen of this clear. It's pretty crazy. I'm very happy that it worked out. There were a bunch of potential instances here where it could have gone badly, could have gone poorly. So I'll just go ahead and get it on screen for you there. You can see the first thing I do is just start whirlwinding, get your both buffs, both your shouts out, and get your Call of the Ancients up. Normally that door I can get through in one click, but it's one of the hardest parts of this challenge rift, honestly, was just getting that door to work out. So I actually did a few runs where if I didn't even get the door, I was still just going to try it. This yellow mob here, a lot of the kills in general, you're going to get better kills if stuff groups up just because of the way that Battle Rage with Bloodshed works. So if you can get them to stack, your kills will be so much faster and then you get a lot more time saved throughout the rift. You can see like even when the orbs go all over the place, you can strategically leave some here or there to not necessarily go out of your way the first time they drop to pick them up, but pick them up on the next pass. Here I did a little cheeky thing where there is a blue pack down those stairs, and this is something I do throughout the rift. I don't know if a lot of people were doing this, but I was using the tornadoes to essentially aggro stuff so that I didn't necessarily have to go and chase it all down. I would just hit them with a tornado, and then by the time I got back to that area, the mobs would start funneling towards that place I used to be, and then that way you can kind of fight more stuff, more density, without necessarily having to go to every single corner of the map to chase it down. So normally where those blues just don't pack up very nicely, I got them more often than not to head to the stairs there at the bottom, and they would kind of line up, and that way I could get a few more of the Battle Rage Bloodshed procs on them and kill them a little bit quicker. Normally that was easily one of the places to drop a lot of runs, because if they don't stack up properly then it's really going to be bad. Here of course you have a conduit now, so that helps you speed up the run a little bit. This blue pack, they can potentially screw you over if they don't all die around the same time. Then you might be waiting for some of those moltens to go off and it slows you down. Here you do want to have the conduit extend a little longer. Like I would have liked to have had it by the time I was going down those stairs, but my blue pack wasn't the best. This pack is actually, this is crazy. So normally this is a spot where you're in a lot of danger just because of all the ground effects. You can see I had to pop my potion there. There's just a lot going on that can kill you, and this particular build was quite squishy. So one of the strats here was to just kill the yellow and leave its minions, because you're starting to get a good uptime on your Wrath of the Berserker. There's an Obsidian Ring of the Zodiac here, so basically you always want to be whirlwinding through an enemy to keep the seconds ticking off of your Wrath of the Berserker, and you really don't hit any of your other cooldowns, so that all the concentration of Obsidian Ring is on your Wrath of the Berserker. But of course there's also Ingeom in this build, so killing the packs can actually get you some additional time off of your cooldowns. So there is a bit of a trade-off of whether you spend the time to kill the whole yellow pack and its minions, or just the yellow and get the orbs. And I actually got lucky, I left that one yellow pack minions behind, but they died in my wake, so I was able to get the seconds without spending the time. And then last but not least, we're almost here towards the boss. We do have a power pylon right now, and the best runs here make it so that you spawn the boss with a little bit of time left on that power pylon so that you can use it against the boss. You'll see I got just a couple of seconds there, which made a big difference. Took about the first 25% of his life off in a couple of seconds. And then this fight is actually pretty difficult. There I had to pop the potion. There I'm still getting low. And look at that. I have no clue how I survived. I must have had probably less than 100,000 life there. But that was, I mean, you have to push it to the limit to get the best times. So that was my pushing it to the limit there. And we survived. So there you see the fastest time from this week's Challenge Rift. I hope you enjoyed that little run through. Definitely a lot more strats I could talk about, a lot of things that went well, a lot of things I tested and tried. You know, I was really gung-ho on being rank 1 for this week, so I gave this challenge Rift a lot of my time and effort and a ton of runs, probably close to 100 runs, if not more. Never actually kept count. But I think that's kind of, you know, what it takes. And one of the things I will say here, while I don't want to go too long, is just that I wish, because of the amount of time it takes to dedicate towards getting a rank 1 or even like a rank 2 or rank 3, that the rewards were kind of there to compensate that as well. Because this all could have been time spent on being in the season and working on a character, or just working on any of my characters where I'm getting gear, like actually working on making my account better. And all I got from this was essentially the pride of saying, hey, I got a rank 1, which is great. But if there were some rewards to also compensate that time, I think that would go a long way to making challenge rifts a little bit more exciting and a little bit more competitive for people to really want to hop in and spend the amount of effort necessary to make it super awesome at the top. So in any case, I hope you guys enjoyed this run through. Really stoked to get a rank 1, and hopefully it's the beginning of many more to come. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Feel free to comment and subscribe, like, any of that good stuff. Let me know what you guys are thinking out there. And I'll see you in the next vid. Peace!